On the board, we were sitting there together having a drink, and well, bleeper, he said, "Oh hell, Jack," he said, "we'll have to play that tomorrow." I said, "Yeah, okay, Nige, that's all right." So didn't see him again, and we didn't know anything about it during the night, you know. And Dot, my wife, went down to get the paper next morning. Came home crying. I said, "Oh, what's the matter? Fell down." She said, "No," she said, "our lifeboat's gone and all the men." Oh my gosh, I couldn't believe it. No? Yeah, killed the village. Because them boys were all, you know, well, footballers, dart players, you name it, and the landlord of the pub and the ship inn, and oh dear. Boys up the car park, his son, Harry Torrey, oh dear. Yes, that put paid to the life of the village really for years and years. And of course now, there's hardly any locals here. I go down the village, I hardly see a local. Mine, people that's been here 20 years, well they're accepted now as locals, aren't they? But for real old locals, there's hardly anybody. And I think there's a couple older than me, a couple of women, but I don't think there's any men. I'm almost old as one here now. No, Roy is my age. He's 2 years younger than me.
He'll be 90 this month.
90, yeah, that's about his age. Yeah. Yes. Good old days. Do you know, we used to go down the ship. I didn't drink a lot, never did. A couple of pints, you know. Used to go down the ship, and 9 o'clock every night would be about 10 or dozen or 14 boys there, strike up. All the old tunes. Oh, it used to be lovely. And on Sunday dinner time's the same. Go down the pub and have a drink and, "Come on boys, time to strike up." And gosh, it'd sing their heads off. See, it's all changed. And in them days, there was about 20 students used to come down from London, I think it was. Come down there they used to come down every, well, 6 months or so. And they used to love it to come down and hear the singing, and of course they'd chip in a bit as well. And one of them married, he had a place here in Mousehole for years. I forget, Tony I think his name was, Tony. Anyway, he's gone away from here now. But yeah, they used to come regular. And they, when we came here first, 1960, Tom Mitchell had the pub then. He had the pub at Mousehole, is it engine in or fire engine? I mixed them two up. And he was here when we came over here. And Dot knew him well. And she was chatting to him one day, and he said, the old Tom Bocock, he said, "I'm going to revive that," he said, "and going to make some starry gazy pie, I'm going to call it, with 7 sorts of fish." So he said, "I don't suppose you would come down and, you know, give me a hand," or sort of thing. So anyway, her and her mate, I think, I'm not sure who it was now. Anyway, they made 15 pies. And made 2 with heads and tails sticking out. And look, that's still going today. Amazing how many people get here on Tom Bocock's Eve. Yeah.
That's December, isn't it?
Pardon?
December.
Yes, 23rd of December. The night before Christmas Eve. God, they done that pub is packed that night. Yeah. Well, you've seen the...
You've seen the videos, yeah.
That's it, yeah. Yeah. So, things have changed now, haven't they? Roy's still on the car park. Yeah, Roy lost his son, you see. Nice boy. That was a sad night. Gosh, I never seen the sea rougher, I don't think. I was talking to a friend of mine. They lived next door to us in Ludgvan. They moved up when we did, more or less, 1950, when the estate was open. A chap called Bill Leahy. And I was talking to him on the phone a couple of weeks ago. And I said to him, how are you, Bill? He said, oh, okay, Jack. I said, how's Marjorie? He said, Marjorie, I lost her 18 months ago.
Oh.
I said, my gosh. I said, I lost my wife the same time. Dot. So he said, oh, how strange. He said, yeah, about 18 months. I said, well, yeah, she died about 18 months ago. So he said, remember the old days down Hatton's nurseries in Marsine? I said, yeah. He said, all them boys are gone as well. I said, yeah, that's right. Sam Renfrey and Frank Badcock and all gone, Arthur Leahy. I said, how about the boys, I wonder, Hatton's boys, John and David and Peter? He said, I don't know, Jack. He said, but I do see John Hatton in Helston sometimes. He said, because as you know, I live in Helston now. I used to live down by the Alfred River. I said, yeah, I know that. He said, I see him occasionally. So he said, of course, he when we were at Hatton's, he was a pilot, wasn't he? He joined the RAF. I said, yeah, I remember that. Because he used to fly over the nursery when he started first. And he said, well, he's still going. So after I finished talking to him, I thought, I'll have a look in the phone book and see if I can see a John Hatton. Well, I did. I found it. I thought, I wonder if that's him. And sure enough, it was. So we had a nice chat. And he's still going. He's 94, I think he said. But I mentioned one or two things to him about the nursery. He said, Jack, he said, I'll remember he's going, boy. I'll remember he's going. But he's still going, you know. So there.
So there are still some around.
Yeah. Amazing. Yeah, he joined the RAF. I think he joined about 1938 or 9. 38, I think.
Just before the war.
Yeah. And in 1947, that bad storm, snowstorm, I think that's the worst I can remember. And the greenhouses, we had to keep scraping the snow off because one or two of them were collapsed, you know. Yeah, that was a very bad winter. I know we've had snow since, but nothing like that. And my grandfather once told me that 1891, I think he said, he got out of bed to go to work and the snow was up to the bedroom windows. And that's the worst he could ever remember. Up to the bedroom windows.
Was he on the ground floor?
No, on the ground floor, be damned. No. Yeah, he could tell a few tales. He used to go from Crowless, my grandfather, to work in the mines. Up Cabra way, you know.
Oh, in Cambo?
Yeah, all the way up there and back again. And time he got out in the morning, and he bought a donkey and shay, like, and used to go up there on that. Time he got up there and did his day's work and got back and had his supper, it's time to go to bed. Hard days they were. Yeah, he was born 1864. And he died 1949. San Creed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how he found my mother. He must have had a push bike. Yeah. Well, that's all people had in them days. I paid £3.19 and ninepence for my Dawes bike. back in 1937, I think. From Tom Barron's little place down at Crowlers. He had a little shop there with, used to sell all sorts of bikes and repair bikes and that sort of thing.
Mm.
And in that book I just lent you, you see a picture of Tom and Frank, his son,
All right.
in front of their little garage. And he used to sell petrol there then. 2 little petrol, 1 and threepence a gallon. Bad was it?
Can
A
you
gallon,
Go,
1 and threepence.
can you pick some up some more for me?
Yeah, yeah. Player cigarettes, 11 halfpenny. 20. Memories are made of this.